it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's movie time.
Yep, and movie critic Kevin Sampson is here with the list of flicks that we should check out this weekend. Hey, Kev.
Hello, guys. How are you?
May or may not have seen something in the news about a possible Toy Story coming
Some
out.
guy named Woody is making a comeback.
Yeah, most definitely. Guys, Toy Story 4, right? This is a beloved franchise. It picks up about a few years down the road where the last one left off. And so if you guys remember, Andy, who is the owner of Buzz, Woody, Jesse, and the gang, has given all his toys to a little girl named Bonnie. So now Bonnie is about school age. And so Woody is kind of grappling with this thing that Bonnie, now that she's a little older, she's not playing with some of the toys as much as she used to, Woody being one of them. And so at orientation day for her kindergarten class, Bonnie creates this new toy named Forky, who's voiced by Tony Hale. And she brings him home. She loves this fork so much, but Forky doesn't understand why he is alive. He understands that he shouldn't be trash, and so he's constantly trying to throw himself away. So Woody, trying to find and grapple with this new role, he decides that he's going to be kind of the guardian and mentor of Forky. And so as the family, Bonnie's family, goes on this vacation on an RV, it's Woody's job to kind of keep Forky alive, if that makes sense. And so I don't want to get too much into the story. I just think
Sounds a little dark, Kev.
It does.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I think that what they're able to accomplish is kind of show how love and loyalty kind of evolves in relationships. And so as Woody kind of finds himself in somewhat of a grandfather position with the toys and everything,
Oh my gosh.
you could feel like you're phasing out of a child's life, but you can also step into a new position. So again, Pixar really knows how to tell these stories, and those themes of love, loyalty, friendship really come through. They did it a great job here. I think that they've made an amazing picture of Lemonade, but right now they've squeezed it to the last drop.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure. I personally hope that it's not like Michael Jordan coming back as 45, like we don't see another one, but the directors actually had something to say about that, and I think we have a clip about that.
Do we have that clip?
Do we?
I think. Oh.
I'm so happy with the end of this film that it feels like a completion of Woody to me. So if this was the end, I'd be fine with that.
But we also thought it was over after 2, and then we thought that again about 3. You don't know what the future holds.
It depends on who goes to see the movie this weekend. That's what the future.
So Kevin, real quick, let me ask you this. It's been about 10 years since Toy Story 3 was out. Let's just say you were 10 years old. Now you're almost, you're 19, almost 20. You think those 19, 20-year-olds are going to step out and see this weekend?
I'm 35. I went and saw it. I saw it with my son. So yeah, I think they'll go see it. Definitely that nostalgia factor is playing. But again, this is just a solid animated film. So I definitely suggest folks take their kids out and just go see it, support it.
Okay.
All right, what about Being Frank?
Okay, so Being Frank stars comedian Jim Gaffigan. In the film, basically after forbidding his son to go on the spring break trip to a lake community, his son, Philip, played by Logan Miller, decides to do it anyway. While there, he finds his father there with a really young woman, and he follows him to wherever they're going, and winds up finding out that his father has a whole nother family that he doesn't know about. He's been keeping secret from the rest of the family. And so what winds up happening is Philip invites himself into this new family's home. He finds out that some of the people that his dad has said are his friends in life are actually like half lies. It's really, he was talking about his other family. And so there's this strange bonding experience as Frank and Philip kind of meet up, and the aha moment kind of happens, but they kind of keep the secret together. I don't think that this film really works because it's kind of a missed opportunity, right? So having a family on the side is a serious subject matter. And they don't really handle it with care. I mean, in many ways, they could have gone there with the dark comedy, but they don't do that. And so, therefore, it just kind of becomes this awkward wannabe buddy comedy that is kind of really weird. So I probably wouldn't see this. It is playing at Landmark Bethesda this weekend.
Okay.
You had me. It looked really good for a second. Then when you said it didn't come.
Let me say this, though. There's a Francois Truffaut film, The 400 Blows, that kind of actually does this, where the boy, he's playing hooky, and the way that they handle it, even for the 5 minutes that they do it, is a lot better than this. So definitely, if you want to see an old classic. Now, one thing, or one film that you could definitely check out is the Netflix film Murder Mystery. This one stars Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston as a New York cop and hairdresser, Nick and Audrey Spitz. They need to put a spark in their relationship and their marriage, so they decide to go on this European vacation. In first class, they meet this guy named Charles Cavendish, played by Luke Evans. And Luke is the nephew of this famous billionaire. And so what winds up happening, it turns into kind of like this whole thing of Clue. The billionaire is killed. Nick and Audrey are framed for it, and they have to find out like who did it, and make sure that the mystery is solved. I would say that this thing is really funny in multiple pockets, so it's laugh out loud funny. A little birdie had suggested having a glass of wine while watching it. I definitely think that will smooth things over and get you to those funny moments. But if you want to chill at the house this weekend, it's definitely a funny comedy to watch.
All right. Jules, you got to have a glass of wine to watch that one.
There you go.
I like Adam Sandler with the mustache, too.
I do, too. Yeah,
it's
it looks
cute.
interesting. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm never really a huge fan of Adam Sandler, but I think he does a great job in this one.
Yeah.
Good. PictureLockShow.com for all of your movie needs. Kevin Sampson joins us every Friday.
Kevin, I'm still waiting for you to send me some goobers and some popcorn.
You know what? I got you this week.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Drake sending bottles to Charlemagne, if you get that.